Bobby, come look at this.
What is it, Dad?
What's all this, Hoodiki? I thought this was Doki Doki. This is not Doki Doki, this is a program.
A program?
Okay, yeah, so we're starting a new stream and I didn't see this last time. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Metaverse.
Music. Oh, this might be the additional stuff they talked about. You can, like, make a playlist. Pictures, I guess, like, every time you do a thing you get...
Oh my god!
Oh, that's so cool. So you've got, I guess, the Metaverse title screen. Yeah, you can set it as the wallpaper, too.
That is fucking great.
Sayori...
Oh yeah, that's it, yeah.
Yuri...
I got it.
All of them. The poems.
Oh!
Scenes.
Fuck yeah!
Background.
Oh my
Got
god!
artwork and stuff too.
Yes, that is adorable!
That's cool. I'll set that.
Hello!
Hey!
Trophy earned error.
What the fuck? That's so cool. And the side stories, I don't want to do them now, but
Yeah, no.
go into Doki Doki, I guess.
There was a scene for Fire, so I suppose is that how we do those?
Maybe. Star Wars, the Muppet Kingdom, Ted Neutron 2. Jesus Christ.
Now it's the alright. Holy shit, alright.
This is all new. That's interesting as shit. Alright, let's start.
That's
Again,
magical.
you need to skip. Okay.
Well.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Again.
We're back at the Literature Club.
And we got our voices down.
I'm gonna take my blanket.
We always go Yuri first, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Did you do another voice?
I did, what's his name? I did fucking Sassy, I think, but I can't what the heck Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Angel could. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling Bobby the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I just really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows, even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I'll offer the patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really horny. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
Wanna touch
my croissant? Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Or? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. To raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was sitting bread. I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as wondering. But if you guys were from a club with a kissing like raccoon and you were dead wrong. That's something. That's right, she's younger than you. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious went away of the consequences. The enticing... Oh wait. When aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more, the enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread of my hungry curiosity, the raccoon's
You taking a shit and watching this, mate?
The moon silence its phase and reflects that much light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the nearly satisfied animal. I'm not judging. The raccoon was taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brought my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic paranoia conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. I don't know if I can do all those deep voices again.
Yes, you are weak.
Okay, I'm gonna change it so Sayuri's got a high-pitched female. Sayuri's got a high-pitched female voice, and I'm gonna try to give Yuri a deepish sort of one. Yeah, I saw it too. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that...
the textbook fucking definition.
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because
It's none of your fucking business. That's what I was saying.
Probably. And people would make fun of me.
Single thing.
Don't you have anything like that, Angel-kun? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, some things make us comfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I probably would hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, competitive croissant eating. There really aren't many people like you, Angel-kun. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright.
Oh, well. What up, bitch? I'm gonna give you a good old spanking. Hi there, Angel-kun. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that as a yes.
That's the croissant. I'll take that.
Give me your croissant. As long as it's not going bad. As long as the croissant doesn't go bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. And maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece like me. I'm fucking...
If, say, I fall 3 times, do you think he'll show up? Probably not.
Paul.
Nope. I wouldn't count on that.
Yeah, you never know. It can pop out anytime. You speak of a woman, his fist is out ready.
If liberal sensibilities are active.
Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem the moniker.
Alright. This looks like shit.
This one's bad.
It feels like you not only get more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style, you son of a...
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Oh no, she's not. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most fucking gay. Romantic. The best way to describe it, she's a totally different person when he picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
What's a silence?
Probably not for a while. Like, I'd say we're almost halfway through the first part, so I'm sorry, but the fucked up shit may not start until the end of this stream. Maybe, depends.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her.
Actually, I just realized.
Because she don't have backstory. Oh yeah, the echo. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't. Yeah, I am you!
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, we may get to the good stuff soon. I don't know. It depends on how fast we go through this.
Yeah. No, of course not. I think when I actually start talking about it. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty fucking hot for her. Oh,
You must be pretty into it, me in the corner.
You notice I'm the only character that likes to flip?
Eh? You completely misunderstood.
No, calm down. See, look, I'm in my backflip, piece of shit. Watch me do a backflip. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Why? Who wrote that? Who wrote that lie?
Yeah,
Wait.
I hear that excellent strong guy who keeps appearing in the comments fucking weird, alright?
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
Just a hunch, but let's do a backflip.
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I actually suck at doing backflips, to be honest. I was just saying. But anyway, wanna fuck? Next episode is Doki Doki. Do you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you flip over it.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors of the light side of the force. This is flashing, expanding, piercing. The red is the powerful, the green is the bitch, the blue, well, they're blue. An endless, cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise you won't stop, unlimited noise. Violent granting waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sign, cussing, what the fuck am I saying? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of unlimited power. Load me. Oh, load.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I am palpitating. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
Shut the fuck up. You hate it, don't you? You fucking... Why don't I just fucking kill myself? I kinda like playing with the MySpace. MySpace was a great app on the paper. The, choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Just it. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though.
Sometimes just what a poem about isn't the right question. You need an answer. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling.
Have I ever told you about the tale of Darth Plagueis ways?
Or a conversation with Darth Plagueis. So putting in that way, the dark side truly is the way to go. Not every poem is about something.
Not really, because again, I just upload.
I'll put a tag
kind
on
of
your
fun. I don't
files.
really and I can't really do that in streams until the end of the streams anyway. Anyway.
Do you put a tag on your ear, cattle? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Go fuck yourself. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, so I'll change it for you. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
I mean,
seriously, PlayStation is bad like that. It'll crash without even knowing.
I mean, yeah, I know that sometimes they put their own tags in, like PlayStation and the game, but that's really all I do.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What the fuck am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Not knowing what the fuck you're talking about. Thanks for listening.
Alright. Gotta say Ori. Oh.
Ooh, I like this one, Andrew Karen. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think.
No.
I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
But I'm not very good at fighting without tracking it when I need to. And I'm not even very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm feeling some pretty good things right now. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Don't you lay on the phone.
Put in.
Always do it.
Just
Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing.
put.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, she's ignoring me.
Yes!
Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
She's gonna finish her food.
Nice.
You gonna finish your food, Put?
Why didn't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to read something
Yes.
for me? That's so sweet. Put, come up here.
Oh,
Look, Jess.
why do you ignore me? Please,
Come on, hold on.
She can-
She's done it before.
Put it. Put it. Put it. Put it.
I think she knows how to get up.
Just come.
Yes! Oh my god! Here's my pudding. Just put it. Yeah. And put.
Why don't you
Look at the camera.
Put it. Stay here with me. Stay here with the tree god.
Alright.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? can see the future.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both.
Jesus
There's
fucking
a word
Christ!
for that, right?
What's wrong with me?
What's the word I'm looking for? Bit of
Depression!
Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy.
Happy and sad?
Happy and
I
sad.
can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
And tie a rope, and then you can swing from that rain cloud.
Sayori, that's
Absolutely.
unexpectedly poetic.
It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Angel Ken. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go.
Sometimes my friend will stay away. Sometimes a bottle is to save the day.
Night after night, oh yeah. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up, and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shuts against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something inside. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus Christ, Sayori.
There's a giant banana.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did.
Of course it did! I got it from Wikipedia!
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica told me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like
a woman.
I was meant to express myself this way.
I feel like apples and bananas.
It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this hair. I hope you keep it up.
Oh fuck, I was reading. Forgot to
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah!
She's doing that thing where she's like one lip is up. She's like,
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
haha, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, here we go.
Well, that could have been. That is better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
But I still don't believe it. But I still don't like this one at all. It's trying too hard to be serious.
What do you mean by that?
It means make a song. Poems don't need to be different. Sound down and to express something. It's gonna sound like a voice now. Unless you really don't suck with it. When it's real, don't try to bother. Trying to rap all worlds. Try to listen to your own yours level.
Nasty stops short all of a sudden.
Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress you, are you?
What are you talking about? Keep your voice down.
You know, you're in with all this promise. This ain't still.
Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean...
Yeah.
Looks like I'm in trouble.
I'm like traction, I'm in trouble.
Back here.
I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me.
I'm so done with you.
Nasty shoves the poem I handed her back over to me.
Take this stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me.
Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Nasty wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
Vagina. Okay, we're all done with each other's palms, right? Time to start the sacrifice. I have something extra planned today. So, if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. This is about the festival. Oh, here we go. Well, sort of. Oh, so we really have to do something for the festival. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members.
I want to do something different for you.
God, even open that.
That's a concern of mine as well.
Hey, that's a collective.
I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
I got
I'm Scottish.
I got bigger poems than my clap. Stop that lip business.
I just don't think she knows what to do.
Anyway, don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. On posters, and I've designed some pancakes. Give out during this event.
And I've designed some topical cream.
Pamphlets. Yeah. I can't do the music voice anymore. Country boy. Redneck country. Where's the banana? I don't know. Okay, not great at all. But not that.
Oh, no.
Fuck! Shit! He's here. You know what? I'm switching voices around just to fuck with Paul. Monica's gonna be the Indian. Monica's gonna be the Indian this time.
Well, okay, I
Just to piss Paul off.
just hope the Indian voice doesn't get me.
No one watches us, don't worry. Don't worry.
No, sorry. I didn't. I thought you had heard how to write it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Ah, Monica.
Yeah, we're going to be having a bonus performance.
We are winning. We sure are.
Welcome, VX. We're trying to piss off Azuran by pretending Monica's an Indian.
Everyone has got to join her bottom to recite doing at the event. But the good part is, we're also going to be let anyone else come up with recite bottoms too. Thank you, Commander. So notice putting it on our poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
I can barely hear your fucking voice.
What do you mean?
Sayuri, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Don't touch Indonatsky. Tofu. Okay, continue.
What?
Just continue.
Natsuki is best waifu, alright?
Just continue.
It's time to...
I want to get to the spooky stuff before the end of the
Sorry,
stream.
it's not for me. Are you kidding me, Monica? You did it. You did it. You done did it.
You did it.
You did it. You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did.
They really...
They-
Okay there, Saddam Hussein.
Hello there.
You think that it's that bad of an idea?
No, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of groups of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys,
Don't say it. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their burdens with anyone until just a couple of days ago.
Okay, okay there, VX. Keep it in pants.
I don't know how they can...
Look,
I think like someone as pedantic as you, Azuran, would know they don't fucking fit in Genshin Impact.
I mean, I feel like Yuri might because she's got a knife. She actually has a weapon.
Yeah, but what elemental aspect? Huh?
Blood.
Blood bending! It's a lot to ask for them to recite the bottoms out loud in front of a full room of people. And I think I do.
You're not making any sense.
So sorry. But I don't think we should give it up as there is only one responsible for the fantasy club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Should I be excited now? And the more people who perform, the better the theater. So everyone, the literature is all about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about expressing your feelings.
Okay, then why would you ask us if you apparently have a clear answer?
Yeah, keep it to yourself. I'm not gonna pay for it.
Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That is right. And it's those reason we are in the club today. Do you want to share with the others? To inspire them. To make the same feeling that's what you hear in the first place. I know you do.
I know you do.
I know
You want to provoke a lot of things, liberal.
I know you do. I know you're all liberals.
No, liberals.
I know, that's bonus for Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
I like what he said.
I like it when he says, touch her in the pussy.
I like it a lot. He looks
He
like
just touches what he wants with no repercussion.
he smells like mac and cheese. No.
I look at him and think I must take out the black bags tonight.
Oh, no. I got a net on the oranges. And the product takes is standing in front of the room 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know they can do it. Don't do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I disagree.
I disagree.
I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. No, Natsuki's like the biggest one of them all.
As much as I enjoy my food tonight, that turkey is nice flat. No. Jesus fucking Christ, he's got some big old donkeys.
Well, yeah, sure. They all
She's
might
got
have.
some big old donkeys.
They all may
Some big
have.
old chaconka donkey.
They all may have dicks, and she doesn't. But you know what? She also doesn't have tits.
Watermelon and nonsense. Get a be. What?
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I have to get it over with.
Alright.
Yup. That's okay. Now what about you, Yoda?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Yoda, if you don't do it, I'll kill you.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
For haggis.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Not gonna. You're gonna be fine, Yoda. Knock the fuck down. But anyway, let's move on to the main event.
If you eat Natsuki, you'll don't. I'm not afraid to go to Brazil, okay?
Oh yeah, I got many FTD. I want to introduce you to Yoda about my door.
I did not touch your drum set. Natsuki gets buff and beats the shit out of her dad.
God damn it! Azaran, you always do this!
I really wanted to think that we could get to the horror part, but I feel like every time we read these liberal
I want
comments...
to introduce you to truth about them of yours. When it got into practice and recite them in front of the others. Yeah.
Monica, this is too sudden.
When else you can recite a poem in front of the club, I don't expect to do it in front of strangers. I'll beat your butt.
Oh no.
Don't make me slap your titty. Don't worry. We have plenty of butter. We'll start off to help everyone else feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
No, Sayori. Shut the fuck
Ready?
up.
Can I go next?
No, you cannot.
I won't allow it.
Okay. Of course.
No, that is weird.
Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook.
Monica flips the table.
Flips her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
I had to stand behind the podium. This title of this poem is The Way They Fly to India.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room.
No.
More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. My God. Look, I do want to acknowledge you guys making funny quotes, and that's understandable. And I do think they're funny. I'll see them and still laugh on the inside, but I want to try and keep the train rolling, okay? So don't think I'm trying to ignore
We got to get the show rolling.
Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed.
Do you realize how crazy I am right now? You sound insane. You know that? You should be medicated.
Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
No. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example.
Hey, bet back off. I'm gonna roundhouse your ass.
Are you ready to guard next other?
I'm just going to change the stream's name to
That all right?
Doki Doki Literature Club, and every time people are in the chat, it's the whole movie of fucking Step Brothers.
You ready to go next, Yuri?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up on her son. She must be silenced.
She had to pull the haggis.
Yuri crunches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks
And that's
quietly
swallowing the
over
shit.
to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp styles of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes this. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality.
Yuri snaps back to reality. On the ghost gravity.
Glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation.
You got some
I'm the
haggis
first to
on your
start
chin.
applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was fucking amazing. I almost did not listen. Thank you for sharing.
Yuri looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I gave it.
Sayuri,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try to take those in while you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself in front of a mirror in your own head. Your floating head. The poem. It will come out the best way.
I see. Okay then.
Where the fuck is it?
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Angel couldn't have it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Your bottom fucking sucked. Get off the stage, Sayori. I came out nicely.
You need to take your hook and knife and get the fuck out of here.
Get off the streets, you fucking bum. You came up with life, didn't you? You came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere and the poem fits in very nicely. Jesus fucking Christ. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
You should fucking die, that's what I'm saying. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery would work well.
You want to give Sayori a nice firm handshake? We've got a handshake too, and it goes like this. How you doing, sir?
Thank you. I'm rather doing good day. Getting cancer.
I've got ass guns.
Jesus fucking Christ. What am I doing with my life? I did a work. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading or what you're buying.
Oh, I know what you mean. You wanna fucking throw down, don't you, bitch?
Because I'm doing an Indian character for Monica to piss off Paul.
I've been practicing that kind of thing.
Good to know.
It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
Then next time, I'm going to make a pickup phone that punishes you a little bit more.
Shh, do it, bitch.
Now get ready to fucking shit your pants. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. We need to freak the fuck out. No! Oh, Nick.
Don't really want
Nugget.
Don't make me go before educated. Don't make me go before Jimmy Palmer. Might as well let Jimmy Palmer lower everyone's standards before I have to do it.
That's okay.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection on what to read. I'll just have to... I don't know. I have a selection on what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium.
Holy shit!
Alrighty, cool. You let them know how much of a wife-beating liberal you are. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it. You fucking say what I can, and I kill you. I'll spank you and throw you in the back. You mean, British like the dog you are. I think less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence. Seriously, you're fucking shivering down there. That's something you need to improve on all the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. I'll leave you not okay.
Yeah. Fuck Jimmy. I'm going.
Now Skipper truly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Just fucking Christ, you pussy cunts. The poem is called. It's called. Jimmy, why the fuck are you looking at me? Because you're presenting.
Because they're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump. You remember that song? Jump?
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soul attitude disappears. Her soul attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. In a way, yeah, I guess they all do in their own way.
Jump.
It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The worlds feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
Thank you.
That was a very good song. I like it when you say you make a jump. That wasn't so bad, was it?
As if for you to say.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Not on YouTube.
You better not have a gangbang again.
Not one. No gangbang for you. The lips feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of young people.
Only doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can't put it on whatever face. For talking to other people, it's with my friends. Just a bullshit.
What a surprise, that's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Ain't that a thing? That's just how it is. So,
That's the way she fucking goes.
Well, I guess in that case, let's begin the gangbang. The work that went to what about at the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming again. It might be hard, but I know that you have an idea of what it is now. Now please, fuck off. Make sure you pick a forum and there's enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what the fuck you're reciting. Yeah.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
Not fun too. Your last one was shit. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you put in all this effort for the crowd. You've only been here for a week. It makes me really happy. But also sad that I'm not a character.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. Welcome back in. I think it's about time for today that I do a backflip. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Backflip time. It's been working out nicely so far, so I'll continue the backflip. Fuck! As for the festival, we'll finish praying tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday to be today.
I can't wait.
I heard my
I can
name.
do this. I can do this.
Go to them.
Alright. I just stand up.
Please.
There's no-
I can't stand. I can't stand up.
There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get to
I'm
it.
not enthused. I'm fucking sorry.
If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
No.
Ready to go, Sayori?
No.
look at you two. Always going out together at night.
Please, look out there. It's kind of adorable, though.
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a nice ball. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Andrew King. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Don't leave.
They leave the room, Monica just standing there. The second they go to close the door, last minute she's like,
I did the backflip.
she's just a blank stare, and the second the door is this much close, you just see her go.
I come out closer, this is like in the thing like that, but I don't know.
I walk home with Sayori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori.
Sorry, I'm spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean,
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
You know what you have to do! Do it! Do it now!
Walking in with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that makes my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I would feel awkward turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart? Her backflips are way better than mine.
Fuck you! I heard that, you bitch! Your next door neighbors!
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not that long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sayori. Yeah.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
Mm-hmm. If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I say there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? With any luck, we may get to see this stuff happen before the end of the stream. In fact, I feel like if we can keep going, we'll stop the stream when it's that point. We start the new game.
I'm on the floor! Help! I'm still on the floor! Please!
Vivacious.
What the fuck? Do not do the word! Help me!
Analysis.
Why are you ignoring me? I heard it! Oh shit!
I want to try and get to a full, because I think one of the achievements was you get all of them without failing.
Yeah, true.
For one character.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's straight up Natsuki. That would be Sayori. That would be Sayori. That
Maybe
hopefully would be Natsuki.
Melody.
Ah,
Fuck.
oh well.
I wait the Lord. Why didn't you save?
Animation, horror.
Doki Doki?
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Unrestrained.
Nightgown. What?
Uncontrollable. Determination.
Intellectual.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope.
Parfait. Damn it. Okay.
Extraordinary.
Oh,
Ah!
misfortune. No.
No, that's suicidal. You need banana. Yandere.
Sensation.
Grief. No.
No.
Disoriented?
Yep, there we go.
Philosophy?
Oh, no, never mind.
It was philosophy! You did it!
Whatever that word was.
Massacre.
Oh, man.
Yeah, another massacre.
Didn't get 20 out of 20, but I'm sure I will at some point. Oh,
Oh, man. I'm still on the floor. I'm the first one here again. Because you left me.
don't worry, I just walked in too.
Oh, walk in. I get it. Because I can't walk.
Were you practicing piano again?
No. I tried to do a backflip.
You were there, you witnessed.
You witnessed me, but you ignored me.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano.
No, I said there is no piano. It's no determination.
It's just a backflip.
I failed in the backflip. I'm sorry for shouting off, please.
Piano? That's a weird way of saying backflip.
My board is sticking out. There's no determination. I had a passion for backflipping. Remember, Club wasn't here when I needed you. I'm super pissed that you were willing to not help me out.
Well, look who's become Jimmy. I can't wait for the festival.
I can't wait for the backflip.
What are you
It's
gonna
be
do?
great.
It's gonna be great. Look at that smile, look at that hat. Only someone named Nancy would do it.
Oh, nuts.
No. What? You weren't you complaining yesterday? Because I failed my backflip.
Oh, yeah. I want to see you do it again. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
That croissant. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Wait, Nanika, who the fuck is Sayori? She doesn't have fried squid, does she?
Squid? My leg is fucking broken. Oh, that's pretty specific for you to not focus on. Fucking devil.
Come on! Are you saying you don't like backflips? You of all the people.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just failed to do it. What do you mean by uniform people?
Because it's right in front of your name. Monique.
What?
Backflip.
What does that have to do with backflip? I don't like squid. Oh sure, that joke makes no sense. I'm doing a backflip.
69!
Oh, hell yeah.
Never mind, they're fixed.
I've just fixed my leg myself.
What didn't I do this hours ago? Let's just focus on the event for now, okay?
Jimmy. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Thank you. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone
Does
else.
somebody have any painkillers?
Well, is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile. No, you cannot.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monoshika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been to preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Without that,
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
well, not anything up with her, but I know something down with me that I'm still on the floor. What way do you need?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, maybe it's the weather. Downcast. I can't believe you noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not doing that spin your extra one. You certainly know much better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was just really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. And I mean, I'm also doing backflips with her. That could also care about the well-being of my club members. Unlike you, with leg. You're paying for my medical bills. Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself.
Oh,
Yeah?
are you sure about
fuck.
that?
This is why she's not best wife.
She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? I'll take it to the quickie, man.
Yeah, time to bring up the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
Well, in court, I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well,
She's right beside me here, kind of asleep.
I should probably say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, she's much happier since she joined the club, and I'm much sadder since I broke my leg. It's like an extra night school was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
Watch me do a net backflip. It was so funny into it. Watch this backflip. Have you ever thought that maybe you seen her as so gentle? Because that's just how she is, which is what I do. I did too much backflip. I'm sorry. What were you talking about? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you shouldn't just forget about what I said, the backflip stuff. I'm trying to tell you that, so not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get words.
Well, then there's one of them. I'll try to send it close, and then take a frame.
Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Ugh. Exactly how much do I care about her when I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice security peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quick as with a flustered look on her face. I'm just going to check something. Noise out there, and it's like the kitchen door because it's windy and you can hear it squeak like a little boot.
Oh, I thought someone was watching a movie.
I know Amelia was listening to music so too.
Music!
But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't go anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easy for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Bro? I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you really wanted to be left alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. Alone with my thoughts.
Alone with your thoughts? What about alone with my
How are
leg?
you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything, but I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. I'm Scottish. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big. No, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori?
Who the fuck is Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Scottish. I have 50-50 vision. Then perhaps it is
Dr. Haggis!
unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Angel Court. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how little you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on in her head. And she may not always be what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Very suddenly gazed into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something.
What a rat behind me!
Embarrassed,
What was
I
you
avert
doing?
my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
It ain't much, but it's crack.
So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, we should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Okay, everyone. My latest unit, and it is time that,
Time for backflip the sequel.
time to do another backflip.
After some time passes, Monica calls out in a closet of clobbering.
Why don't we all set our opponents now?
Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Oh, I wonder. Sorry, but still gotta go with Yuri. Angel Kun, you're writing. All these voices are making my throat sore.
Your Doki son, I'm upside fucking down.
Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you should.
Oh, that's too close to Sayori.
Every poem you. No.
Every poem you show me is nothing short of spectre.
Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never ever shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Angel-kun, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I've always had some books with me. They could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
You know, I'm not a know-it-all, Angel-kun. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood that was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Angel-kun. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it like that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Ghost Under the Light.
Part 2?
The
Where was
Temptress.
part 1?
Remember how she mentioned that story of the person underneath like the light, and he mentioned isn't it like a ghost or something,
Oh.
but she dismissed it. So you can see she changed it around to be a ghost this time. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing in the distance a blue-green light flickers. A toned figure crosses its path, the silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my head pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm in the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of the tale of dogs that plagues the wise? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. That standing is overrated. I touch his hand and the flickering stops. The ghosts are blue-green, my head is dim. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems always being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. I cooked up some wedges earlier that had that. I might probably get something else after this stream.
Yeah, I need it here.
Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can... the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return a favor sometimes.
Yeah. No, it just happened. There's no... On Google, there was no thing to tell us what to do and all that, so really it's anyone's guess. Don't worry, I think you'll do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
Why can I imagine Yuri with Pip's voice?
Hello, Pip. Hello. What are you
What you want, yeah?
No, I'm good. Have you heard about what you want to submit for the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought.
No pressure. I like the pressure I have to put on my leg because it's broke. Again. I did another flip while you were talking, and then it hurt me. But whatever you do, it's done it great.
I don't know, I mean, it happened to Matthew at the start, it happened to me.
The thing is, the whole control disconnection and pop up when everything was happening before Cold War. It was happening like when I was playing Minecraft and shit.
Really,
And it's just really sus though, because the fact that it happened to me and Aaron at the same time simultaneously.
It's like, we don't know really anything and there's nothing.
I'm gonna blame Sony.
Sitting here and guessing kind of, again, like, it hasn't happened since then, so you probably, just leave it, and that's a real, I don't know. If it happens again, then I really don't know what to do.
My theory is Cyberpunk, because of the fact that out of all the games and shit, they want to uninstall it itself.
No. Anyway, let's take a look at the poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your daughter is looking refined. Ain't so good. Yoda's been teaching her a lot of things, hasn't she? Like the power of the titty.
Well, I guess so.
The body she would teach me how to do a backflip without breaking my leg. Yeah, I noticed that what was friendly with her. I think I've heard her say the more words these past days, and she started in the whole year. Fuck me, I can't talk anymore. No, sir, I knew you did it, but I'm pretty impressed.
I don't think I'm ever going to sell my PS4 until it's actually broken, and if that's the case, it's probably not even worth selling. Or she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in all the stuff, effort. You must really like her. No, please do that.
That's...
Oh, you once we go another vacuum. It's awful suspicious, you know.
It's awfully sus, imposter.
There's spending time with her, approve every day. Reading the edgy novels with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either,
No, don't be a little bitch.
No, we do not. Any broken ones...
Any broken ones have the hard drives taken out and thrown out.
But we haven't had a broken one since... I'd say the white one I had. And that one came pulled apart, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Not before I took the hard drive.
Yeah.
I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Fury isn't used to opening herself up. So there's something bad happened. She's very vulnerable, if you know what I mean. Then it could be very hard for her. Her books are totally escaped from reality. They're just abandoned. Because she does something.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
No. She's going to hurt her. I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, foreshadow, I share my phone with you now, alright?
Alright.
The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. More British. More British. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, or a meaning, or a purpose. And that was her sword. And here I am. The Sidious. lost adrift, a planet of darkness where I built my ships of power, guns of secret. In the planet's worlds of today, I search with a little hope, knowing that it won't exist. But when all has followed me, when all has turned me away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmer in the twilight sky, until one day the Jedi cease to blow. I fall from the Death Star. I keep falling, like as hard as a rock. I try Quill. I hope they've left me something in a Quill. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, like this. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look in her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady knows everything, knows what I'm thinking before I can speak. She responds in her voice. I have found every answer, all of which do not to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we all seek only the impossible. I am not your legend, your legend does not exist. And with no breath, she blows me with her mouth. And I pick up a gust of wind.
I honestly would not know. We can't exactly answer him for himself. You have to ask him yourself.
You know, that everything sometimes weird. Am I right? I feel like learning.
I feel like learning. Look for answers on some sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's weird on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I wrote about me doing a backflip.
I see. I never really put much thought into it. In
a way, it's almost paradoxical. Oh,
paradox.
Paradox. That's it. I have green eyes. Who the fuck has green eyes? I don't think they did. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the word start losing its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Ah, yes, we all have depression. Is this the first time you fucking noticed? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, then why the fuck would this be a story? We wouldn't have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. We are 3D. We have the power of threaders. Of threaders, as I like to call it. Threaders. I think you're doing better than anyone. That I'm the best at doing one-dimensional backflips.
You mean one-dimensional?
Oh, yeah, that. But anyway, back to backflips. Here's Monica's backflip tip of the day. If you're ever too shy to do a backflip because you're afraid that it's not that good, it can really be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy backflipping, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your backflip is good or okay or bad, they will focus more on everything that went into it, and then you can try helping me off the ground when I fucking fail. Then you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it makes you want to continue backflipping. It's almost like having your own backflip, don't you think? Wait, what was the club called? Song Club?
Yeah, croissants with the cupcakes.
That's my backflip advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you, Commander.
Alright, so you alright?
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well,
So
of
many
course I
pictures.
am.
Good. 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 That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Angel Kid.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm going to go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Don't want to go. I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh, you should show my phone to now.
No thanks.
You didn't even...
Next!
Wow.
Fuck!
What a
Thank
bitch.
God.
Oh, no, here we go. Okay, you see. Well, don't let that bother, friend. Why don't you start figuring out what the fuck is Yuri doing?
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
That's right. What? I have a catchphrase?
Yes. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look,
It's more like in your boobs.
Look, the only thing that isn't different is Sayuri isn't here.
Ah,
It seems you're right.
So then this always helps lighten the mood.
Yeah. Yes, they put.
She just finished snorting her food. So really always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't it? It's almost like everyone balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
She went to piss! Oh, come on. Everyone needs to piss once in a while.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh! A curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. Calm down, yeah.
And how now, yeah?
I know, yeah. We can go finish her off in the bar, isn't it? Peace.
Peter, have a minute.
What did she say?
Anyway, anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... What?
It's you. Your character, a boy or a girl. The main character's a male.
No, it's a girl! You don't understand. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
Already know what I'll be doing.
That's right. Nasuki will be making cupcakes.
No, I'm gonna throw some rocks at Jimmy.
We might need another room, and different flavors. Can you handle yourself naturally?
Not accepted. Just a little bit of poison.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the policy packets. So Yuri will help me design them. And that's for Yuri. Oh, Yuri. Oh.
What? I don't know what you mean by that.
Yuri, you can. Guys, can you come on to Sunday for Yuri? Make me some tea.
Useless.
Yes, yes, you're very useless.
I'm suffering from Naruto, ain't I?
You would have. Oh no! Fuck this.
I mean,
The whole game kind of revolves around the whole like
There's mods.
it's impossible to kind of explain and it's spoilery, and I really don't want to spoil it right now. So I guess it's if you ever watch up until the point where shit goes down, then you could probably get an idea of the whole story.
People have made mods though, like mods of good endings and shit, which is what I plan to do.
You're the most talented person here, you know. Not Natsuki's spouting though. What the fuck?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But I can also be a leader on my own. But I don't know this information. Although Yuri, I'm here for handwriting, you know. Why don't you make some banners and take people to come to the question mark?
atmosphere.
Question mark?
About that, I love atmosphere.
I love
Yuri's
question
expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great! You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you Angel Gun.
The one who is truly useless.
No, yes, please say that. In fact, you're so useless, Sakura looks like fucking God. Both Natsuki and Yuri has a pretty heavy dark hair handle. It would probably go a long way to get one of them a hat. You could always have me up as well. If you would appreciate all of that.
It's Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, if you don't know how to throw rocks into me, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. And you won't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Angel-kun may not like to be around if you only make him bake out of it to be niches, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Oh no, I never said that. How hard could it be for someone to throw a rock at Jimmy? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Angel-kun to...
What are you saying? I'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking is throwing rocks at Jimmy, is it? Just what do you think?
Girls. Of course, politically correct. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Angel to decide now who do you want to fuck. Besides, I'm very good at backflipping. Look at my positioning. He hasn't gotten a chance to spend any time with my backflips, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Oh, sorry. My backflips don't give shit about it. I was just saying, though.
Yes. Can we out to settle this already?
Yeah. I know what Doris is, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case,
Everyone
everyone
looks
looks
straight
straight
at
at
me.
you.
But of course, I'm going to go with. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? You don't want to throw rocks at Jimmy? Come on, why wouldn't you?
No shooting. I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
So you ought to be helping Yuri then. Ain't so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You can't fucking stop me.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful.
Oh shit.
No shooting, you'll be able to handle the baby yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I said it would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over?
Yeah, that's about it. Are you guys excited?
Well, excited may not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Angel?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how well it will turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
I'm going to throw a rock at
I'm
you.
going to jail.
No.
That's cute.
What? Why is everyone yelling at my banana? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I really don't know why Angel couldn't pick me. And also, the cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I could do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. You want some of this Natsu pussy. I'm surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one throwing rocks at Jimmy. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
Oh, now I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back at Yuri's words. When she already had trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori, even if it didn't work perfectly. I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, just because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
It's no good.
I know she wants to go out, but it's like night time, so no one's awake.
There's no cat right now. You're not look at that.
I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a video message. I'm trying to say this. Fuck you.
Fuck the police.
You better get my cupcake. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Fucking cakes and
I
cups.
believe you.
Cupcake? Of course. I'm going to make cups out of cake. They're genius.
I thought it had not good at that. But with that, there's nothing more to do. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all.
Blowjob Sunday!
I just thought that it would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
Blowjob Sunday!
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like that should matter either way, I'll just have to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really as creative as you are.
Oh, yeah, oh, should I go in there? Oh, she sniffs at me.
No.
Don't underestimate yourself, Angel Kun. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you don't choose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
And it took, as if it took with tremendous effort that Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
Am I really looking forward to Sunday?
Are you really looking forward to Blowjob Sunday?
Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows.
Blowjob Sunday?
I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already
Blowjob Sunday.
I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I started to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to the bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri.
Hi, Angel Kun.
I know.
I don't want to be there for the parts.
I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now.
If you could come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
So it's just me and Yuri then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head.
That's no good, Angel Corner.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and actually express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish, and that's why... I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Angel Corner. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing you for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Angel Corner? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
I can't talk like that when it's on a topic like this. I'm just going to start talking normal for the rest of this thing. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's why that's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Angel Corner. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori, but I need you to understand whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Angel Corn, there's nothing at all. The only thing that you could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Yeah.
Once it's like, hey, I got to drink some more.
And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, that's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without ever thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I put her in a tight embrace. Angel Good, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day is worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus, but please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Angel Good. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Angel Good. Sayori barely manages to speak in between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. It'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better call me. Tell me. I'd get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori starts putting her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Angel's put. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and it's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and as she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, this is where it gets dark. So, keep your pants on, and put that belt buckle on tight. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried over more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, atmospheric, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop just out of curiosity. As for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poultry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummaging through a bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows with black paper and use candles to lighten the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. But what's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. She won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be useful for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you're so good with this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I'll get a little more intense as you put it. Ahaha. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Angel-kun. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern and waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's interesting to be into, I guess, but I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense, Just besides, it's a really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index fingers. Ow! Angel-kun, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I distinctively put my hand down. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
The dog snoring.
I sure hope it picks it up. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and I lick her index finger in return. Angel-kun, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. It's not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, and the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Angel-kun, Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume to our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move out to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy is a kit of water paint color tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put on each of the tablets in. Do you mind? Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate and catch any paint that drips and then bring it to the back of my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurries dismissively and takes it upon herself to cover up the tablets. I keep trying to say tablets, dropping them into the cups, so I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel to opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide where we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner in watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things like have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. To think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kia! Kia! Did you not know? Did you just not care? Kia! Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got some paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll go get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in the daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is this the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapping around my wrist and a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than I was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulled it away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish with filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. To think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first, that's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the letters in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have a little extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all those things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I'll walk her out the front door. Thank you so very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I can't say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Angel Good. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Ah, hi there, Angel-kun. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Angel-kun. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but the imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy.
Blowjob Sunday.
Blowjob Sunday. Did you forget, Sayori? It's Blowjob Sunday.
Blowjob Sunday.
That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. The tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Angel-kun? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Angel-kun. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. You should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't going to burden your mind isn't a burden your mind is making out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure you. I'm scared, Angel-kun. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Angel-kun. I liked you so much that I wanted to die. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I was always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Worried wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oh. Oh. I. This is a choice.
It's Blowjob Sunday.
Because I remember hearing that obviously choosing You Always Be My Dearest Friend, although it's technically the bad one, you're still going with the character you were going with. But choosing this one is technically what you would do if you were choosing Sayori the whole time. But at the same time, it's the nicer one. Blowjob Sunday. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. And spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you were truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we can continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy. Angel-kun. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Angel-kun, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Angel-kun. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Angel-kun. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll always be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other, so I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Angel-kun. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I feel like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing anything, something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know I'll give it everything I got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival, and I think it's the day that we should stop.
Blowjob Sunday. It was Blowjob Sunday.
Blowjob Sunday.
Blowjob Sunday.
Although now I realise that when we do start the next one, it's going to be like maybe 10 minutes before things get heavy.
Yeah. Return to desktop?
Yeah, you just go
So
back
this
to
is
here.
the
This is
excuse
the
for
HUD.
desktop. Blowjob Sunday.
Oh yeah, it just shows you all the new poems. So these are all the poems. And of course, depending on the things you get new ones. Some more scenes.
Oh, backwards.
I might check the... Okay, so the categories are wallpapers, poems, CGs, which of course are just the scenes, secrets, backgrounds.
Secrets, hell. What, up, down, left, right, B, and stuff?
Sketches.
Ah!
That's neat as shit.
Ooh! Very nice.
And promo. I guess promotional.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, no, that's actually still pretty cool.
No,
Yeah,
just Sunday.
Yeah, that's more
Full
fucking...
new music? No.
I can't remember how much music was in the other one. Oh, there's even settings. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Well, yeah, that's all we're gonna do.
I wonder what those are.
There are, so they added them. They're kind of like extra scenes.
Extra scenes.
You know how in the first part it's mainly kind of just nothing fucky until the end? I think they're meant to be just scenes in between those.
Ah.
So it's, I mean, I'm sure I'll
Files.
yeah,
Oh.
characters, game, internal,
Just like a PC. Let's go.
mail, no new mail. But so what I'm thinking we'll do is when we finish the game,
Blowjob Sunday.
when we finish the game, we'll probably do another separate stream for the side story stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. That was a lot of talking on my part.
Yeah.
It was just like, hey, let's pick the characters. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow we can get into the meat of the Subway sandwich. Alright, well thank you for watching.